loves, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mirald, and as always, guys, please remember to hit that subscribe button. For anyone who does not know, we are on the road to 6,000 subscribers, and we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So spread the word for me. Spread the word for me. Let them know that there's an amazing community that's pro Harry and Meghan, and their support will be highly, highly appreciated. I need you. Please spread the word. Please. Anyway, guys, let's get into business. So by now, you guys are aware that there's a huge royal scandal involving the Duchess of York and, of course, Jeffrey Epstein. Like, it's everywhere. And people are really pissed. People are really, really mad that there are vile, disgusting people among the royals. I mean, how is it surprising? Like, I'm not shocked. We know they're really, really evil. Like, you have Andrew, now you have Sarah, and I know they're way worse. We just are yet to uncover them. So this everywhere you go, it's breaking news. And I love how people have decided to hold some other people accountable. You know, people who were besties with this said person. Yeah, people are calling them like, hey, why are you quiet? Literally, the media, the UK media and the Rota is so quiet. They've suddenly vanished. They're nowhere to be found in light of everything that's happening. It's like, where are you guys? What happened? You used to take pictures, you used to praise this woman, but now that she is embroidered in this scandal, you're nowhere to be seen. And that person, that too, who are being dragged to the filth on social media. And of course, it was so satisfying. I had to do this video because the way they're being dragged and the way they're pretending like they don't see it, it's like, oh no, come on. And this is just not Harry and Meghan supporters who are dragging them. It's like literally people, sane people who can just see that the royal family is messed up. And people who are just like sick and tired of their nonsense. Like they're tired, like they want them to be held accountable. They're like, you can no longer continue using the same card. You can no longer continue using the same antics and thinking you can get away with it. So people are literally calling them out. And honestly, it is so satisfying to witness. I kid you not, it's very, very satisfying to watch. So two people are on the chopping block. I mean, there are so many, but today I'm focusing on two. That is Piers Morgan and, of course, Angela Latrine. Angela Latrine has got mute. It's like, where are you? Like, she has disappeared off the face of the earth. Mind you, she's supposed to be besties with Sarah, right? And then, of course, you have another one. That is Piers again. Like, right now, he's pushing Gaza and everything, trying to deflect from that. Like, people in his comments keep asking, like, hey, you need to talk about your bestie. You need to talk about your bestie. Surprisingly, these Meghan haters are really quiet. And the hypocrisy just speaks volume. The hypocrisy speaks volume for them to crucify Harry and Meghan for speaking out, telling their truth. And then you have people who are friends with people like Jeffrey Epstein and they get away with it and they all of a sudden are quiet. And the way they're again also pushing these hate stories towards Meghan, like trying to say, to put similarities between Meghan and Sarah is so disgusting. Like that is so disgusting. Meghan is... for you to even do that, you are a sick human being. Why would you even compare Meghan to that disgusting, trashy woman? Why would you even do that? So people are not happy with these people. Like, hey, if this were Meghan, God forbid, we know it's not Meghan. So I'm just saying, we know how it would have taken a year. Like, it would have been a different story. They talk about Meghan. Meghan says Meghan wearing pantyhose and saying she did not like that. They spoke about it for months. Today they're still like, oh, Meghan was disrespectful to the UK culture. But now they're awfully quiet when it comes to who? Sarah. And mind you, she was besties with these people. So people are holding them accountable. So I love this tweet because it went viral about this person who kept calling them out. And it's she's Alethea. Shout out to you. She said, dear good morning Britain, your former employee Piers Morgan, not a good judge of character. He's gone very quiet on the latest Sarah Ferguson disgrace. His favorite duchess. Yeah, he's saying that he is his favorite duchess, and that has about 21,800 impressions or views. And then this person took a jab, not like literally called out Angela Latrine and said, Angela Latrine, she's awfully quiet. Not a single word regarding the latest Sarah Ferguson disgrace. Many of us know that had this been the Duchess of Sussex, her bloody keyboard would have gone into meltdown. The woman is a hypocrite of the highest order. So people are done playing with this. And of course, I've seen people again calling out Charles saying, hey, what are you going to do about this? Are you again going to shield this woman the way you did her ex, like Andrew? What are you going to do that? So you are the same people who ostracize Harry, who literally say bad things wanting to banish Harry, but you want to entertain someone like Andrew and Fergie, and it's like, what? Like, what? So it is madness on social media, and I love how just people are calling out the hypocrisy of the royal family, saying you crucify Harry and Meghan, say bad things, attack them for just living their truth, for being who they are, minding their business. Then you have people who are friends with PVPs and you entertain them, you shield them. And the audacity for them to even go ahead and send William and Kate out for a charity event to take the hit of Sarah is nuts. Again, like I said, they're writing hate pieces, trying to deflect from whatever is happening. But I love how the internet is not falling into it. Like we see what you're trying to do and we are not buying it. To a point, you have some of these UK media outlets, these tabloids, turning off their comments. It's like, what? And every time someone says, oh, the palace could not have done anything to protect Meghan and Harry from their abuse, look at how they treat people like Andrew and Sarah. That should tell you everything. They have so much power to put an end to the abuse and attacks that Harry and Meghan get on a daily, but they just choose not to. And it's just honestly, it's disgusting. So here are some of the comments, guys. Let me get into it. Hold on. So you have Paula says, Piers Morgan has gone silent on Fergie because he's run out of hypocrisy fuel. The same one who waged witch hunts against others now hides. That's not journalism, it's the prostitution of credibility. A loudmouth who only backs when there's an audience and a client to pay him. Shots fired. Then Paula adds, this is on Angela Latrine. Angela must be polishing her walker because her silence on Fergie is deafening. When there's no angle to drag Meghan, suddenly the royal expert forgets how to type. Age is one thing, hypocrisy is another, and she's drowning in both. Damn! Liz says, I agree, she's awful, and she has been quiet of late. She's just patiently waiting for a chance to have a go at Meghan and Harry. If nothing comes up, then no doubt she'll make something up. Not a nice person at all. That's Angela Latrine. Ed says, Piers Morgan is like that old broken vacuum cleaner under the stairs you keep meaning to get rid of. Only difference is the vacuum cleaner was once of some use. And then Trevor says, Morgan is a disgraceful, self-indulgent presenter, stroke journalist who is an object failure on all areas. Absolutely. Stephen says, because his hatchet-faced wife, Celia Walden, has been complicit in helping Sarah cash in even more on her title and connections, and like a triple-chinned, Pinocchio-nosed social climbing phone-hacking hubby, she's more interested in demonizing Harry and Meghan than her cash. Jillian says, he is speaking very loudly about Israel and Gaza to divert anyone's questions about his acquaintance with Sarah Ferguson, Epstein, Trump, Maxwell, and most likely others also. He most probably knew about Epstein's business with trafficking young women or children for S. Hugh says, Piers Morgan is a flash-filth moron, always has been. Judy says, another Piers Morgan best friend and confidant has connections with Piers. This is Piers Morgan's legacy. Notice how quiet he and his supporters are. This shows how morally, ethically corrupt British media is and journalists like Morgan. And then it's crazy right now. Truth will set you free says, yeah, she will be raging at Pitbull. But no, she only goes online when she can spit acid towards certain people. Baff, baff, woof, woof. That's to Angela Latrine. And then you have Sorry, you have Rod says the lady is not a hypocrite. She is there as a paid servant of the royal family to stop any stories harmful to their image and to make up stories about family members who are not supposedly in his majestic favor. That's very true. Apple says, agree. The likes of Levine and Campbell remain silent on Fergie's nose in the Epstein trough. I don't hear they braying about removing her title. And then Catherine says, they all knew about Fergie but kept quiet. So it isn't news for them. They were just complicit in their silence. Then Tessie says, they're all hiding. And that is very true. They're awfully quiet. And then Dottie says, Vile seems to have a blind spot stroke mute button when it comes to peas. Don't forget she knew about Jimmy activities but failed to speak up. Lee says, why will she admonish Fergie when she's also a proud pea protector? Didn't she write memoirs for multiple peas and kept quiet so that more children were victimized? A dirty, poisonous frog. So I love how people are calling them out, checking out the hypocrisy, because clearly this just shows you journalism in UK is just, it's pure bribery, like it's pure fake. Like they are not literally talking about such, scandal. This is a scandal that should be talked about, but they've been awfully quiet. But when it comes to Meghan and Harry, it's guns out. Mind you, they're just living their best life. Then you have people like Sarah and Andrew embroidered in very nasty, disgusting scandals. And no, they just disappear. They're nowhere to be seen. They're just quiet, like you cannot find them. They went off the face of the earth. Because they know they have to be held accountable. And they know people want to say, hey, this is your friend. What's going on here? But no, clearly, it just shows you that UK media is doomed. It's so doomed. And when such incidences happen, I'm just grateful that Harry and Meghan are left and they're nowhere near these people. Honestly, I'm just so grateful that they are not around these disgusting, vile people. So that's the story, my loves. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm Erald. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.